Okay, welcome back to Rails Minute. Hi, everyone. I'm Dan Bostrom, Rails Member Engagement Manager, and I'm here with Deirdre Brennan, Rails Executive Director. Again, these are our efforts to bring you short weekly videos where you can find out more about what is happening with Rails. Deirdre, thank you for joining me. So since the pandemic, a lot of people have said that their schedules have changed because maybe their lifestyle is different. What do you feel is your most productive part of your day, morning, afternoon, evening, and has that changed at all since March?
Well, I've been thinking recently, I really don't have a routine anymore, which is really not a good thing. I find myself, literally zooming from one thing to another. I don't know if I have a more productive time of day right now. I would say for my whole life, it's probably been morning, not afternoon or evening so much, but at this point, I'm just kind of, I think everybody is, we're kind of at the mercy of events. And when when you can talk to other people and get things done, and you just have to, do it that way. So it's probably good. It makes me more flexible. I'm not complaining, it's just, but it sure is weird to not, get up at the same time every day and do the same thing and come home at the same time every day. So.
Yeah, right. And yeah, just being on Zoom calls and things like that,
Yep.
it gives it a brand new perspective.
Yes.
Okay, so last week you gave us a preview of the Rails member update where we talked about the Realm project with Sharon Streams from OCLC. Would you mind just kind of giving us a short summary of that presentation for anyone that didn't see it?
Sure. So Sharon Streams is the Realm project director for OCLC. She's also the director of WebJunction. And she did a great job, and her whole presentation is posted on our COVID Pulse page. All the slides, I do recommend that people look at it, and also the actual recording of the member update. It's all very, complicated stuff, and she's very good at explaining. Essentially, she gave an overview of the project. She talked about the literature reviews that have been done and made the, important point that there's just not been a lot of research done, and the bulk of the research that has been done and sort of, published, archived, whatever, has not been peer reviewed, and so it's not your sort of standard acceptable research data that you would find in a scientific journal, for example. It's it's a letter to the editor, a short article in a scientific magazine. So that still is a big challenge for the medical experts who are trying to analyze the data. She also gave us a preview of what's coming up in terms of more testing, reminded us that they started out with public libraries, are now moving more into the museum world. And I think, again, very importantly, as we have been reminding people too at Rails, that you can't, just one test result doesn't mean that the next test result is going to be the same or better or whatever. We really have to be prepared to just be in this for the long haul. So yeah, I think the best thing to do is to just go and watch her or listen to her, because she really did a great job.
Yeah, and we'll post a link to that in the description of this video so that everyone can watch it. But I was so impressed with her. She she showed some charts, some graphs where it showed how long the virus lives on certain objects, and it was just really fascinating stuff.
Yeah.
And it's amazing to see this happening in real time, basically, where we are getting it as soon as it comes out.
Right.
So very impressive.
I think as it is, it's very condensed.
Yes. Yep. Okay, so what else is happening around Rails? What else would you like people to know about?
Well, the Census grant and work is ongoing. So And I know that I think talking about that in this minute has been very helpful to Amy. People have reached out to her to find out what more they can do related to the census. So by all means, please reach out to me or to Amy de la Fuente at railslibraries.info. We are getting ready to launch our Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion initiative. So I guess, the census. It's still a big and important project. Don't forget about it.
Yeah, great. And we will also post a link to that Census Pulse page on our website, and we'll share Amy's email address as well. So thank you. Okay, so this is the point where we turn to member questions. And if you do have a member question, you can either leave a comment below or you can email them to communications@railslibraries.info. So Deirdre, to make your week even more complicated, last week, we also had a board meeting on Friday. Is there anything you want to share from that meeting?
Sure, yes. It was a great day with our board. We did an orientation for new board members in the morning, and then we had our regular board meeting in the afternoon. We do have new officers. Let's see, Michael Campbell, who is a trustee up in Fox River Grove, is the new president. And Tom Stagg, who is a trustee at Alpha Park down near Peoria, is the vice president. Diane Hollister, a trustee at Bloomington Public, is the treasurer. She's also a librarian, has worked at Bradley University and at Alpha Park, coincidentally enough. And Sarah McCone Chase, who is the head of user services at Northern Illinois University, is the secretary. So I'm really, really pleased. And the new board members, in addition to the new officers, are all awesome too.
Yeah, continuing the trend of great leadership and great,
exactly.
Great folks helping out on the board there. So excellent. Okay, so that will do it for us this week for Rails Minute. Deirdre, thank you so much, and we will see you next week.
All right, thanks, Dan. Bye, everyone.
Bye.